All right, here we go with another video here. I picked up this cocktail last week. I saw it on Let Go for 200 bucks. So I messaged a friend and he went and picked it up and then dropped it off to me. Thanks, Mike. And yeah, it's in great condition. This thing sat in an arcade, actually sat in a family's home for the last 35 years. Their grandfather owned an arcade in Simi Valley, California, where I was born. And they just passed it around until they just didn't have any room anymore. So like I said, I picked it up for 200 bucks, working. It's in great shape. As you can see, it has the white top, so it's not a Tato original Space Invaders cocktail. It's from a company called Logitech. And this is not like the Logitech like we know now, which is, mouses and keyboards. It's spelled differently. You be quiet. So, I didn't have any buttons, so I went and ordered some buttons from Mike's Arcade, and threw those on. Works great. Of course, old school black and white. It did have the gel overlay for it. Sorry about that. But it's all busted up, so I took it off. So I'm gonna go to hopefully look for another one. I don't know, it looks kind of cheesy. I like the black and white look. So everything works. A little scuffed up there, but this side's perfect. Be quiet. I guess from what I've been reading, most of these cabinets were sent to Australia. So they must have produced so many Space Invaders that Taito couldn't keep up. But in the beginning, they must have partnered up with Logitech to do these cabinets. Hit that. Because everything in here is exactly what a Taito cabinet should be. It's a Taito board, and from talking to Tim, from that guy Tim, everything in this cocktail is laid out like a Taito cabinet, all the hardware and everything. Later on, doing some more, doing some reading and whatnot, in Australia, some of the people were getting, I guess Logitech broke off and just decided, hey, we're going to do our own Space Invaders. So they went ahead and bootlegged this board. But it's the same connector, but at the bottom it would say Logitech. But as you can see, I got an early model, and before they did that, and it's a Taito board, which is good. So be quiet. Quiet. So that's about it. The only issues I'm having is I play it and I'm having a little issues with the monitor shaking for 30 seconds or so, and then it'll lock back in. I don't know, this for 200 bucks, it's not bad. I'm using it as a little table and play in between. So I don't know if I want to, pulling this monitor out. It's basically the chassis there. You have to pull the whole tube out. So I don't know if I want to spend the money into it. Maybe I'll just hang on to it and play it till the wheels fall off. I don't know. But I thought this was a really, really cool cab, little cocktail, with the Battlestar Galactica, which Jason pointed out, one of my friends. And everything's in Japanese, which just kind of screams to me old school. So I can't even adjust this monitor. It's all Japanese. I don't know what that is. It's nonsense. But I could just basically coin it up. But yeah, it's basically Space Invaders, which was pretty much the first game I've ever played as a kid in 80, I'd say 80, 81, when my mom bought me my first Atari 2600, which was my first foray into video games. But it works. Game over. But yeah, it's in great shape, as I said before. That's all polished up, and that's all nasty. So I started taking the clips off. I'm gonna, sand them down. Sand that down, clean all the rust off. I'll start cleaning as much as I can on the inside. But yeah, I've never been a fan of cocktails. I really don't have any room, but it's actually pretty neat having an actual table, to sit at, hang out. Oh, what else? Just a little bit of rust. I'll probably pull this off and get it powder coated. I got a guy that'll powder coat it. Wood grain. I think, where was it? Right here. Pulling away. Just glue that. But yeah. That's it. Not bad for 200 bucks. Say hi. But I guess that's how they spell it. Logi Tech. So I only saw one video on YouTube from a gentleman in Australia that I saw on the Aussie arcade forums talking about this thing. There's really no information out there. So hopefully if anybody out there comes across this, I'll go ahead and tag this. So if you have any information regarding this company and its history, feel free to make a comment. If not, I appreciate you watching. Y'all have a good night. Say good night. Thanks. Peace.